Omar, a young man in his 20s, lived an ordinary life in a quiet city. He loved reading and listening to music, but the one thing that set his life apart was the strange dreams that had haunted him since childhood. Every time he slept, he found himself in another world, full of magical creatures and breathtaking landscapes. He always thought these dreams were just a part of his vivid imagination, but over time, these dreams began to take a strange turn. One quiet night while Omar was deep in sleep, he found himself once again in that magical world. This time the details were sharper, the colors more vibrant, and the sounds clearer. Everything felt so real. As he wandered through the dense forest, he was suddenly attacked by a strange creature resembling a small dragon. Omar managed to escape with difficulty, but he felt an intense pain in his arm. When he woke up the next morning, he found that the pain was still there, and there was a small wound on his arm. Omar began to feel anxious and afraid. How could the pain and wound be real? He started to question whether this magical world was real after all. Determined to find answers, he began reading books about dreams and parallel worlds. But he couldn't find anything that explained what was happening to him. One night, Omar returned to the magical world, but this time he met a group of people, 3 young individuals, Layla, Zaid, and Nader. They told him they had been waiting for him for a long time, and that he wasn't the only one who could travel between the worlds. Omar discovered that he was part of an ancient prophecy that foretold the arrival of a person from the human world who could move between worlds. This person would be the key to saving the magical world from evil forces that threatened to destroy it. Omar felt the weight of responsibility but decided to help his new friends. Throughout their adventures, they faced many challenges and battles with evil magical creatures, and Omar discovered his own powers, which began to manifest gradually with each new visit to the magical world. One day, after a fierce battle with one of the enemies, Omar was seriously injured, nearly losing his life. But he woke up in the human world to find that his injury was not just pain but a real wound, bleeding. Omar realized that things had become more dangerous, and that the 2 worlds were connected in a way he couldn't fully understand. Events escalated quickly, and the magical world was on the brink of total destruction. Omar and his friends had to face the greatest enemy, who was behind all these disasters. In the final battle, a shocking truth was revealed. The greatest enemy was actually a dark figure from the human world, trying to take over the magical world to gain superpowers that would allow him to control both worlds. Thanks to Omar's courage and the bravery of his friends, they were able to defeat the enemy and save the magical world. But the cost was high, as Omar lost a part of his soul in the battle. When he returned to the human world, he felt that something inside him had changed. He no longer saw the world the same way and became wiser and stronger. He decided to continue protecting the magical world, and to maintain the connection between the 2 worlds, becoming a guardian of both.